Welcome back to 50 Shades of NBA podcast. This is episode 26, the Kyle Korver pod.
Yes, it is.
Kyle Korver. Hito Turkoglu pod.
Mm-hmm.
The Sean Taylor pod.
All right, Mitchell Robinson.
Stop it.
We're 26.
No.
Johnny McCarthy.
Oh, that's my boy right there. Who's Johnny McCarthy?
I don't know, dude.
I'm Trey, by the way. I'm co-host.
Trey. I'm Nathan. Also a co-host on this pod.
There's a mini game happening in this pod where we're thinking of. Is it cool? I'm going with this.
Yeah, I don't care.
We're thinking of swaggy white boys in the NBA.
Yeah.
So far we started it off with J. Will.
Yeah.
Jason Williams, who I think we all agree is a swaggy white boy of the NBA.
Yep.
We then proceeded to kind of go light Tyler Hero.
Yep.
And that's about where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
So if we just shout out a random white NBA player
at any point during this pod,
feel free to chime in and let us know who the swaggiest white boy player is.
And when you're listening to this, feel free to add us or tweet us
or yell at us from your car.
Yeah, driving down the street with your answers. Oh, we also said Larry Bird.
Yeah, but I think we're going to rescind it.
Okay.
I can't stop thinking of the outfits now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, to me that it's such a huge part.
It is
such a huge part. But that's kind of where I'm at. It's tough. I'm gonna do some
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves is a good one.
Swaggy white boy.
Yeah. Would I want to say JJ just because I like JJ Redick, but I don't know how much swag he had.
Literally zero.
Yeah.
Absolutely none. And I love JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Bro read poetry in an ESPN commercial about bullying. Luka, good one.
Mm-hmm.
Luka, good. Yeah. We've also declined Steve Nash from this group.
We did. Trey.
I said no because of the hair,
which upon further review checks out. Okay. Yeah. And
the Nets coaching job.
Also fair.
Rescinded.
How much of that was his fault?
I would say a lot because Jack Uvon got that right on track.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, granted, I don't think he should have started out as a head coach for that team.
Mac McClung.
Oh, yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah, we missed a big one.
Yeah, we missed a huge one.
This is a weird
I like Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey, yeah.
Yeah, he's been pretty good.
I don't know if I'm going to give it to him yet, but he's definitely on
really
alert.
helped him. Like, just outfit-wise.
Mm-hmm. He's on alert for sure.
He's on watch. He's up next.
Hey, Josh Giddey, let us know if you want to formally apply to be Swaggy White Boy.
Swaggy White Boy of the Month, Josh Giddey.
Unofficially, you have to apply.
Unofficial, yep.
Let us know.
Whole application process.
How do you feel about Caruso?
Alex Caruso?
Yeah. He's got the following for it, but I don't know if he's got the swaggy outfit type.
Like, if he did just one day, dripped out, he'd be there.
I feel like he's getting close just with the headband celebration.
I do like the headband.
I like that he's bald and shows, like, it draws attention to the fact that he's bald.
He's bald and proud.
Yeah, and I love his defense, obviously, but more importantly, headband celebration.
I'd say more importantly, he's bald.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, not a lot of people are.
Caruso, you're right on the bubble too. You're right under Josh Giddey.
A perennial swaggy white boy of the month.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we also said Laurie.
Yeah,
he's okay.
Yeah, he's I believe lower than Josh.
He has potential.
I think he's probably higher than Caruso is.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah,
somewhere right in between.
Somewhere in my heart, TJ McConnell has been screaming to get out, but he's not part of this group.
He's not there yet.
But he's so cool.
TJ McConnell, Pacers.
Yeah, shout out TJ McConnell. I just bought his jersey.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Yes, you freaking did.
Yep.
And I respect that.
I was going to buy Tyrese Halliburton because,
yeah,
he's awesome.
Star.
Superstar. Pacers organization loves him. I love him. Hint, hint, Pacers organization, please give us a job.
There you go.
You couldn't see it, but I made eyes at you.
Yeah, we were staring at the computer screen.
Yeah, you could actually, here's the idea. I'll give the elevator pitch to him later.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I decided that to continue my trend of getting like weird the not stars of a team.
Yep.
I got a TJ McConnell jersey to add to my Furkan and Matisse Thybulle jerseys.
He also meant a lot to you.
He did. I'll never forget his game winner. I'll never forget his triple-double.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget how much chocolate milk he drank.
A lot of chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk's really good for recovery. Nope.
No.
TJ.
Okay.
Sixers had chocolate milk stored in their locker room during that.
Oh, I was saying Kevin Love for swag.
No.
Okay. I'm just throwing out names.
His uncle's one of the Beach Boys, bro. No, you cannot be part of the Swaggy Boy Club.
Dang. Pistol Pete?
Yes. I have a bias. Pistol Pete's one of my favorite players.
Okay, there you go.
That's my favorite Jazz player.
Thank you.
By far. I love him so much.
Thank you.
It's like him and then D-Mitch.
Yeah.
And then probably Ricky Rubio. And Ricky Rubio is also not part of this.
Yeah, why not?
Outfits aren't clean enough.
Okay.
Neither is his play, honestly.
Fair enough.
When he starts going off from 3 though, because sometimes he'll just have a game where he shoots
when
like
he's on, he's on
5 for 5 from 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then he is part of White Boy Swag.
Okay. Bob Cousy, who can play. So there's
Bob Cousy. Shout out Chase, who may or may not be listening. For actually a couple reasons. I'm gonna go on a little Chase praise here. So our friend Stone was answering a question about players who could guard all 5 positions, but he didn't know. And so Chase, knowing full well Bob Cousy could not play all 5 positions, whispered Bob Cousy into his ear, and everyone who knew the NBA just thought it was really funny in class. So shout out Chase for that, just masterpiece. Also shout out Chase because he came up to me and went, Sixers and Bulls tonight. And I went, Sixers are winning this. He's like, probably. Yep. Like, Joel's never lost to the Bulls. He's like, yeah, no, like, we suck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
Thank you.
What an intelligent Bulls fan.
Yeah.
And he's always like that. He's always so intelligent takes that sound.
A lot of realism.
Yeah, a lot of like honesty with his fandom, and I really respect it.
Mm-hmm. You need that every now and then.
So shout out Chase. I hope you're listening. If you're not, I forgive you.
Yeah. Well, I'll have Trey like track you down and say,
JD,
bro, we gave you a shout out.
I will see him tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Just played this audio clip.
Oh yeah.
And then we're sending Stone.
I'm just gonna tell him that it's somewhere in there.
Okay. He's gotta find it. A little Easter egg.
Yeah, I'd be like somewhere in the first like 10 minutes. We should put you out.
Help him out. But you alluded to it just now.
Uh-huh.
And the first thing we're going to talk about, Bulls and Sixers. What happened?
James Harden may have had the worst performance of his career.
I saw very terrible shooting splits.
It was real bad. It was like 2 for 14.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
He got his game winner swatted.
Ooh.
That being said, the only reason he had to take a game winner, Joel Embiid got fouled out.
Fair.
I will say the 6th foul, super questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Doc didn't challenge it, which is also questionable, but at the end of the day, it dropped us from the 2nd to the 3rd, but we just got in the 2nd, so it wasn't that big of a deal. We're still pretty close. But yeah, I went to double overtime. Tyrese Maxey.
Saw that. I was blown away when I saw his double OT.
Tyrese Maxey missed his game-winning triple at the end of, I think, first OT or regulation. I can't remember. And then we went to another OT. It was just the whole thing. Levine played well. DeRozan played well. Vucevic played well. They all scored 20+.
All right.
Embiid played phenomenal. 37 points, 16 rebounds on 11 for 22.
Continuing his 30 points.
Yeah, I think it's 10 games straight now.
Yeah, it's impressive.
The longest in Sixers history, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
That can't be right. We had Will.
I don't know.
That cannot be right. We had
it
Will.
Probably isn't.
I feel like I saw that, though. I'll double check.
Okay.
I have 2 articles I haven't. Okay.
Okay, that's a problem for a later date.
Problem for a later date.
Date. There you go.
Just thinking of tater tots, I guess.
Weird. Yeah. Okay. Well, after you can get your tater tots.
But yeah, no. So Sixers had a rough beat, 109-105 in a double overtime game, which is kind of crazy for the Bulls. So good on the Bulls for winning. Good on Levine. Sixers will come back. It's not. It's not very often that you're going to get a 2 for 14 over 6 night from James Harden.
No.
I do want to shout out Tyrese Maxey, 22, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Ever since he's been inserted back into the starting lineup, bro's been killing it.
Word.
So that's my dog right there.
I like that.
That's actually my girlfriend's favorite player is Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese? Why?
He's fast. That's her exact words.
Okay. You know what? I respect it.
We went to the Bucks Sixers game up in Milwaukee, and he was having a very good game. That is also my favorite game I think I've watched of the Sixers.
Okay.
Because of one play by one of my favorite players, Furkan Korkmaz.
Yep.
Grabbed a rebound, and Giannis grabbed it at the same time, and Giannis just picked the ball up with Furkan like wrapped around it. So Furkan just got physically lifted off the floor.
That's what's up.
And the Sixers won 132-130.
That's all that matters. Ooh.
Tobias also dared Giannis to shoot a 3 in that game, and Giannis just drilled it in his face.
You gotta live with that.
Like Tobias like drooped back and was like,
"Yeah, do it."
And then Giannis pulled up and just nailed it. And
like,
so
right,
Tobias played up on him the entire game. It's also when I was first questioning Doc's coaching, like from a very deep standpoint, because he had Niang on Giannis the entire game.
Okay. Yeah.
We won.
Yeah, a win is a win.
It was not a good. Niang was not the best defender. But to be fair, no one is against Giannis.
Yeah, he's kind of unstoppable, more or less. Man, bite your foot?
No, it was just sorry. My dog's like petting his own ears with his foot.
Someone's got to. You said you're not giving me the love.
I really am.
He doesn't think so.
He does think so.
Oh, okay.
Don't pretend to communicate with me.
Nah.
Only I can do that.
All right. Oh, see? Look at that.
He's sleepy.
Sleepy on my foot.
He's sleepy on your foot.
How about that?
What a good boy.
Trey, I got to add, since you brought up your Bulls and the Bulls-Sixers game, the Jazz and Kings had a great game last night as well. So I didn't watch the whole thing because I couldn't at a meeting. But when I left, the Jazz were up 20, and I came back, and it was a 102-100 game. And I was befuddled.
This doesn't sound like a good game, Nathan. This sounds like a...
You think that. Okay? And it was great back and forth the last 5 minutes, and Walker freaking Kessler put on a show. He blocked Sabonis like 2 times in crunch time too. Was out rebounding him like a mofo. Sabonis was pissed, bro. Like he was a very heated in the moment, and he wasn't getting probably a couple calls his way, but I'm okay with that. The Jazz won. Okay, Jazz win in this, but they flashed De'Aaron Fox's like clutch points for the night. How he's the leader by like 50 or something. Literally on that offensive possession, pulls a 3, drains it. Then the Kings took the lead, but it was a great,
that's awesome.
Great Jazz win, and they did it without Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton, and Lauri Markkanen.
I saw Colin Sexton got the starting job too.
Where he deserves it.
Yeah,
he deserves it.
Have a solid little season over there.
Yeah, he really is. I just wish he was more healthy, and we don't have to have Chris Dunn as our starting point guard. Although Chris Dunn did really good. Yeah. Also, Ochai
Agbaji?
Had 27 on the night. Pretty sure that's his career high.
Dang.
He was killing it.
That was Cleveland's draft pick this year, right?
Yeah.
They traded him in the Demas trade?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's been great. He needs to play more flat out.
Is it Ochai or is it Ochi?
Ochai. I think it's Ochai.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear it as Ochi a lot, but I'm not sure if that's right.
It is Ochai. But I don't know if this was in my head or the announcer said it at the end because he got the post-game interview. But anyway, his nickname that I'm going to call him for now on until he retires and then some is Ochai Omai Abaji. And I think it's great. It's
pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if that's original or the announcers were saying it, but that's how you guys should all address him for here on out.
Ochai Omai Agbaji.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it. Especially if he bangs a 3 in somebody's mouth.
What a king.
Yeah, king stuff right there. Over the Kings. But they beat the Kings, and the game before beat the Celtics. Walker Kessler again had a game-sealing block on, I want to say Grant Williams.
Nice.
But yeah, back-to-back wins over top 2 teams.
That's pretty awesome.
In the East and West.
I like it.
Yep. Fighting for that 10 spot.
Why? Stop it.
We're too far ahead to what do you call it? Contest for the Victor.
You're not going to get Victor unless you get super lucky in the lottery.
I'd be okay with Brandon Miller.
If you could get Brandon Miller, he's going to go 3.
He is going to go 3.
I'd be okay with Jarace Walker.
I trust in Danny Ainge.
I'd be okay if I were you with Nick Smith Jr.
I'd be okay with any forward.
Keontae. These are a couple of other guards.
Yeah, any forward I'm content with.
Let's go with Grady Dick. Small forward. Best 3-point shooter in the draft. Great name. Gradulant Richard.
Propo.
No, Grady's good. Drace is good. Some late round options. Nikola Durasic out of Serbia. Another Nikola's getting drafted to Serbia this year, probably, guys.
Keep it up.
That'd be Jovic.
Yep.
And Durasic.
I love it.
I do too. Durasic is pretty cool though. I like him a lot. He's not getting a lot of love.
Not yet.
You could get Hood-Schifino if in that top 14 range. He's probably gonna go 14 to 16.
Okay.
Or probably like 12 to 16. There's some good players.
Yeah.
There's some good players.
Brandon Miller's my bucket list.
That's fair. If you guys could get I feel like Brandon Miller should be your number 1 priority. Grady
Absolutely.
Dick should be your number 2.
Okay.
And then Jarace Walker if he's BPA, you know?
Word.
Because I feel like Laurie, not preferred, you could put him at the 3. He'd be fine. But
Yeah,
if you got like
3.
Grady or B Miller, you can put them put them at the 3.
Yeah.
Put Laurie at the 4, Walker at the 5. That's a solid little core there.
It really is. Really is.
It really is.
And then when we get Jaylen Brown too.
Yeah, he's been trying to manifest Jaylen Brown.
I'm speaking out to the universe.
He like walked up to me. He's like, Jaylen Brown to the Jazz.
Yep.
And I had a stroke. I was like, what?
Yep.
We're past the trade deadline. Like, I don't know what we're
that
talking
doesn't
about.
make sense.
And then within like the next 10 minutes, another report came out about Jaylen Brown on the Celtics of like, I'll be here if they want me, I guess.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Pretty much.
He does not want to play.
Baby steps. Danny Ainge, he loves him.
He does love him.
It's perfect.
Jaylen Brown
destined.
is I think the smartest player in the NBA.
Jaylen Brown? Why do you say that?
He was like a chess champion. One of his knocks on his draft stock was that he was too smart.
Wow.
Because like people were like certain executives. I'm not gonna say who because I don't know who.
Mm-hmm. Sources.
Probably white executives, to be fair. They're like, he's too smart and he'll question the coach too much and he'll question organizational moves and all this stuff. Like intelligent.
Yeah.
Like one of the smartest human beings in the entire NBA, if not the smartest.
Can't wait for him to be a Jazz man. I do too. I really do too.
I was a little when he came out, not as big of a fan.
Okay.
And then he really came into his own very slowly. Mm-hmm. I just remember the interview of him being like, oh, by the time I'm 28, probably like 8 championships probably. He said something like that. He's like 8, 10.
Yeah.
He was with Taylor.
Yeah.
So, you know,
he's gonna gas up his game as all NBA players do when they're with Taylor.
As all players do, bro.
Yeah. No, it's something about when players sit down with Taylor, they just start gassing themselves up. They're lying out the wazoo.
Yeah.
Ja Morant saying,
actually,
I'm fine in the West.
I locked up LeBron every single possession.
Mm-hmm. LeBron calls me for advice.
Yeah.
Type of deal. That's what they're saying.
Should make a TV show about where I go in free agency.
Swear to God. He's going to have his own special.
Yeah.
And the special will be really special because he'll go to the Jazz.
Yeah.
Yep. The more I say it, the more I like it.
Jaylen Brown to the Jazz is one of the prettiest sounding things I've ever heard.
Thank you.
It sounds right. Like it sounds correct.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown leading.
It does. Yeah. Laurie has it too.
I like it.
Beautiful.
There is this, I feel like here's my take here.
Okay.
I miss Brad Stevens as a coach.
Okay.
He's the executive for the Celtics right now. He's done a phenomenal job.
Great job.
I miss him so much as a coach, Nathan.
Why?
Because I think he's one of the best coaches in the NBA.
He was great.
Like beyond great. And he's young. Like he can still be coaching.
I feel like within the next couple of years he's gonna be coaching
I hope
somewhere.
it's not with Boston.
I don't know.
I hope they keep Missoula.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's room for him.
And I really would love this.
Okay.
Doc Rivers gets fired.
Oh.
And Brad Stevens comes to Philadelphia.
Ooh.
I lose my mind.
Wow.
I would pee my pants. That'd be the greatest news for me.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather Brad Stevens coach the Sixers than LeBron James sign with the Sixers.
Wow.
I just want a good coach in Philly, like a coach I trust.
He meets that criteria.
Like that's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather have Brad Stevens than Doc Rivers.
I mean, I would too.
Or rather, Brad Stevens and LeBron James.
Timetable, Brad will probably be around longer.
If LeBron agrees to be my coach after.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. Get Bronny too.
Yeah.
Bronny on the Sixers. LeBron coaching, dude.
That'd be cool. I hope LeBron, you know, matter of fact, I bet LeBron, he's going to go to the team, whatever team Bronny's drafted to, right? He's probably going to play 1 year, maybe 2 years. Knowing LeBron, maybe 6 years.
Yep. Wait till Bryce comes up.
I love it. And then he's going to retire.
Yep.
And go directly into an assistant coaching role with one of his sons, I feel like.
He damn near might just forego that and just buy the team, though. Yeah. He got that kind of money.
He does got that kind of money.
Does
he? He would with backers. I don't know. How much money do you think LeBron's worth? If we had to Ballpark it right now with a guess. Don't make fun of my.
No, that's my bad. I'll say 1.2 bill.
LeBron James net worth.
That's my guess.
I'm gonna say 4.8
billion.
Okay,
what is it? Drum roll, please.
1 billion.
1 billion.
Dang it,
good.
LeBron. I trusted you.
Who knows? Maybe he'll.
What did the Suns go for? Like 4 bill? 4.5?
Really high 4.
Like 4.7? 6.5? I don't remember.
I don't think it's 6.5.
LeBron can't do it right now.
I want to say like 4.8.
I want LeBron to own a team now.
Yeah.
And I want it
it's
to not
happen.
be I want his sons to not be on the team.
Wow.
If I was Bronny, I wouldn't want my dad to come play with me.
I wouldn't either.
I'd be like, Dad, let me stand on my own 2 feet.
I'm trying to fly.
He's like, son, you don't know what this does for my legacy.
Swear to God.
I can finally surpass Michael.
What if LeBron won one with Bronny?
GOAT.
That'd be crazy.
I already think he's the GOAT, but I think that's it.
Yeah, that would solidify it.
If you win with your son, bro.
That's kind of sick. Yeah, it's not kind of sick. That'd
be the coolest thing that's ever happened. And I don't think the NBA could ever be near.
They wouldn't. The NBA would be in shambles.
Like, because it'd be over. If LeBron wins with his son, if he gets 5 or 6 with his son.
5 or 6?
Like the 5th or 6th.
Oh, I was like,
no.
No, I got you.
If he gets the 5th or 6th ring, because if he gets one soon,
yeah,
within the next 2 years, he'll have a 5th one.
Yep.
But if he gets one with his son, that ends the GOAT debate and LeBron retires.
Talk about like a fairy tale ending.
Yeah. You couldn't write a Disney script better.
No, you couldn't. You could not.
I've played in the NBA for most of my life.
Yep.
Literally like 22 of his 40 years.
Yep.
And then he was like, and then I won with my son a championship.
Crazy.
And then I retired.
On the court. He'd get finals MVP. I'm done.
He'd split it with Bronny and be like, imagine Bronny gets drafted by Cleveland, bro.
Ooh.
How high would you draft Bronny? Because I feel like he is right now, if he was in the draft, right, he's probably 15 to 30, right, in that range, based off of just what he's looked like in high school. Because his percentages aren't good, his totals aren't great, but you know that the jump shot is there, and you know the passing vision and the passing IQ is there.
Yep.
You're waiting for him to fill out, and you're waiting for him to basically like mature as a basketball player.
Yep.
And you know he's going to be at least a solid player.
I'd be very
LeBron's
okay genetics. And comfortable with doing 10.
Doing 10?
Yeah.
I think I would draft him at 3.
Okay. This year's draft?
Yeah.
Word.
If I had the 3rd pick, because I know it means LeBron's coming, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing is like, you get Bronny,
with that information at minimum top 5.
But is he?
Bronny,
do those teams want Bron like that?
Probably. That does so much. That would do so much for any franchise.
What if you're trying to rebuild and you're like, Bronny's our best option, but I don't want to speed up our rebuild?
I don't care. I'm pulling the trigger.
Right. You kind of have to. Yeah. And then you turn down meetings with Bron.
Yeah, literally.
Like, we want to suck.
Sorry.
Let me on your team.
I'll just be a janitor. Lead janitor.
That'd be crazy, though. I think I would take him at 3. I think I wouldn't take him over Victor.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yep.
Victor's Victor.
I
think LeBron is the only person I would take over Victor. Like if all players were rookies.
Okay.
And I had to pick, I would take LeBron 1, I would take Jordan 2, and Victor 3 probably.
Okay.
In terms of like grades.
Yeah.
Obviously, like knowing how Hakeem, like knowing the hindsight of careers, you know, other players I would take higher. But if they were like rookies in this class and we knew nothing about them.
That's the order?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be Bron and then Victor because Jordan didn't even go 1 in his, but.
That's fair. Well, how much was that? The other orgs?
Hakeem? The other what?
Orgs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, Hakeem was so good though.
All right. Hindsight though. Would you go Jordan or Hakeem?
Oh, Jordan?
Yeah.
Jordan.
Okay.
What? There's a correct answer, and it's always take Jordan unless it's LeBron.
Word.
That's the tenets I live by. It's Jordan.
Always Jordan unless LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the GOAT? It's Jordan unless you're talking about LeBron.
Okay. There you go. Unless LeBron's in the conversation.
Yeah.
All right. I like that, Trey. I like that.
This is a whirlwind of a conversation.
It is a whirlwind of conversation. But I'll get us back on our loop-de-loop.
I would give up 23 Bojans.
23 Bojan. Okay. That great number, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just off the dome like that.
Off the dome like that.
I do 24. I'd one up you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would do 25 for Ben Simmons.
Might be in a market of your own.
27.
27. Like, what? You heard me?
I'm the New York Jets bidding themselves up for Le'Veon Bell.
Okay. Yeah. No kidding. That did not turn out well.
What a weird reference.
That really was. But it works.
I mean, yeah,
it's
correct. Yeah.
It's very applicable.
If you know the NFL, you know that was like a good reference.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't,
just know it's a good reference.
Yeah.
You got to take our word for it right now.
You can Google it.
Yeah, you Google it too, but that's less fun. Just take our word.
Yeah.
But
we are the only podcast in America.
In the world right now, I think.
No, there's a small podcast in Australia. You're forgetting about it.
Oh, what is it? Yep.
50 Shades of Australia.
50 Shades of Australia. That's a spin-off company.
Yeah, I wish we had.
One day, Trey. One day. Just have a hold on every podcast ever. 50 Shades, the brand.
Okay.
ESPN?
Let me hit you with a hypothetical here.
Okay.
And then we'll get back to the topic.
Yeah.
So, audience, if you didn't know, Nathan is not moving with me to Virginia.
I'm not.
After this school year.
Yep.
We're going to keep the podcast going.
Yep.
It's going to be online, but we'll hook it up to mics and stuff.
We'll make it work. It'll work for y'all.
It'll be good. But, Nathan.
Trey.
How many listeners per episode will we need for you to just move to Virginia with me?
Gotta be pushing thousands, bro.
1,000 or thousands? Like per episode. Give me a number. I will run an ad campaign.
Okay. I mean, I'd start with something like 3.
You want 3,000 an episode?
3,000 episode.
We don't even have 1,000 total ever, history of our podcast, but I can get you 3,000 an episode.
Okay.
And if I can get you 3,000 an episode, you'll move to Virginia?
Yeah. When's the deadline?
Whenever we hit like 3,000.
Oh, okay. Word. Yeah.
Like per episode?
Take that bet.
Okay. All right, deal.
All right.
I have a
Gabby
goal.
know after this.
She will not be happy.
I think she'll be okay.
Should be fine.
Yeah. But you hinted to it earlier about Brad Stevens' Sixers, right?
Yep.
And I think it's ironic, just considering some beef or potential beef or just dislike with the Celtics and Sixers organization.
Big rivalry.
Which I think this comment from...
Number 2 rivalry in the NBA.
Who's number 1?
Lakers, Celtics.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're thinking
whole NBA.
Big scope. Okay. Yeah. I respect that.
Who else has rivalries like that?
I think I was just looking like right now.
Oh.
Yeah, today.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But anyway.
I would say Warriors, Grizzly.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be up there. Suns and Mavericks would be up there. They hate each other.
Yeah, but they're also mid.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Makes me watch it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me watch it, but it adds some spice.
It does add some spice. We're really everywhere today.
We really are.
You had a great segue into the Malcolm Brogdon comment, didn't you?
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Sixers, Celtics, not a lot of love there. But okay. The reason why I bring that up, Trey comments earlier with Brad Stevens, Sixers, but Malcolm Brogdon, who is on the Celtics, if you didn't know, said he would have Jokic as his 1 for MVP, Giannis 2, and then Jason Tatum
at 3.
And maybe somewhere down on the list, 7, 8, Joel, but
I assume 4, right?
You would assume.
I assume 4 or 5.
You would assume, but he didn't say that.
Yeah, he didn't say that. I would assume Sabonis is in the top 5 and Joel's in the top 5 in his list. Because Sabonis is his friend and teammate, and he's having a great season.
Yes, he is.
And Joel's just having a monster of a season again.
We talked about earlier.
It's just insane.
Yeah. But
yeah, no, I think there's definitely some level of the rivalry creeping in there. I think it's kind of crazy that Brogdon would say that.
I do too. I don't think a lot of it is based off of actual fact or him even believing in it, but more so just I'm not going to give love to the Sixers.
Maybe. I don't know, because he's only been there a season though, so it's not even like that deep for him. But I think there is some level of rivalry. What flabbergasted me about it, right, is that Brogdon put Tatum 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Earlier in the year, I would have been okay with it. first half of the season, but
I'm good with Tatum being top 5.
Oh,
and I'm
absolutely.
good with him being the 3rd in Brogdon's list. I can't believe Brogdon didn't back up his teammate and say my teammate deserves to be number 1.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fair.
Like, what Sixers like, yeah, I think Jokic should be MVP.
Yeah. No one.
What Buck is like,
even just lie.
Yeah, Embiid.
For your team.
Yeah, like, they're your guys.
You're going to see him right after you make this.
So what does that say either about Malcolm Brogdon or Jason Tatum's character?
I'm going to say...
Probably nothing.
Nothing, but he probably wasn't thinking. He's just responded honestly, and that's how he felt.
Yeah, that's why I think he truly does believe that that's his top 3.
Yeah, but even still, I don't know why you wouldn't just immediately give your teammate love.
You either give your guy flowers or you give like... Because most NBA players you talk to give their, like... They'll be
their
like...
number 1
They'll be Embiid.
nod. Yeah.
They'll be Embiid's 1. Embiid's the hardest to play against.
Yeah.
Embiid's like the amount of respect that Embiid gets from NBA players.
It's a lot.
Compared to the amount of disrespect he gets from the media is insane.
Polar opposites of the
Polar opposites. Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, like those are 2 guys who never get along with anything anyone ever does.
Yep.
Joel, that's who they say. Dre says Steph. But then he says Joel. And there's always love between those. Like, how can the 2 biggest trash talkers in the NBA
get along or
just be such homies? Yeah. Even when they're
give
playing.
each other the nod.
Like, it's crazy. Like, if Jared Dudley was like, Ben Simmons should be MVP.
Dudley, baby.
This is the second podcast in a row we've mentioned Jared Dudley.
Yes, sir.
Hashtag Jared Dudley is for the win.
Okay. How many Jared Dudleys would you give up for LeBron? 65. That's where I'm starting.
Bro, shut up. It's at least like 9 million.
It's a lot. It's a lot
for Jared Dudley. Come on, bro. Dudley.
65 was a low ball.
How many enforcers with very little scoring prowess would you give up for LeBron? Is what you just asked me. You told me 65. Shut up.
Pretty much. Some of them could, like I said earlier, be a janitor, custodian. We'll find a use for them.
I feel like the best part about having 65 Jared Dudleys is you could foul out 15 of their players and still, have everything.
You still got Jared's on the bench,
50
bro.
Jared Dudleys.
Yeah, you got Jared's to spare.
Like, all right, Jared. Yes. Oh,
no.
Jared 72. Yep. Jared 62. Get out there.
Keep going down the list.
Keep going. Go start a fight.
It's only the second quarter.
Go start a fight.
Can't keep this up. Listen, I don't care.
Dudley 3 would have done it.
Dudley 3 would have done it.
But Dudley 3 is their leading scorer.
Yeah, he also fouled out within first 5.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Why you have 65.
Exactly.
It would be great for a 65 Jared Dudley team to play a team like the Nets. As soon as Ben Simmons is on the court, just foul. There's no risk.
You go.
You foul him out, you got another Jared Dudley ready to come in.
One more. It's like what do you call it?
What's one more Dudley?
You cut off one Jared Dudley, you got 7 more to take his place.
The Hydra?
Yeah, the
Hydra of Jared Dudleys.
Dang straight, dude. Dang freaking straight.
Hydra in Greek mythology was killed by Hercules.
Word.
And Hercules' son.
By Medusa?
Cousin.
Medusa head, right?
Nope. That's the Kraken.
Dang.
That's in Wrath of the Titans only.
Dang.
Actually, and in mythology, you're right.
Okay.
No, Hercules is one of the 7 tasks of Hercules. He had to he had to kill the Hydra. This is a really weird segue that this podcast
That's okay.
He had to kill the Hydra.
50 Shades of Greek Mythology.
I have a lot of it. No one knew how to kill the Hydra.
Yeah.
So he would chop off the head, they grow 2 more. So he's like, he enlisted the help of his cousin. And every time he chopped off the head, he had his cousin cauterize the wound immediately with a torch so it couldn't grow again.
Genius.
And then cut off all. Actually, it was 9 by that time.
Okay.
He had already cut off 1.
Word. There you go. Little history lesson for y'all.
Bam, Hercules.
We love you. But anyway, back to basketball.
Or I'm sorry, Heracles. Okay. Hercules was the Roman version.
2 H's. Tomato, tomato. Yeah?
1.
Okay. Anyway.
Heracles. It was named Heracles.
Keep going.
Let me keep going. Let me keep pushing here. Because it was supposed to be like, the meaning of his name was like the pride of Hera, which was Zeus's wife, which was the woman Zeus cheated on to have her Heracles. So he named it the pride of Hera. And and so Hera in a rage like made Heracles kill all of his family. And that's why he had to do the 7 tasks, was to redeem himself by the Oracle of Delphi.
Damn, bro. honestly, all the Greek gods, goddesses, all their children, they need some serious family
therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some.
Yep.
Man, lock them in a room.
Most of them
see
are
how that
siblings.
happens. Yes, they are. Not a great family tree.
Not great.
Yeah, it's just a pole.
It is.
Yeah, it's a pole.
Not just. Aphrodite is not technically related to them.
Is she the one that came out of the neck or head? Oh,
No, Athena. That's
Athena.
So
okay.
We can't do this, Nathan.
All right,
I have so much information.
We're stopping right there.
Athena was born of Zeus's head. He had a bad headache because he had an oracle told him that he would give birth to a daughter who would defeat him. And so instead of giving birth, or that his girlfriend would give birth, who was, I believe, Thea or Athena, something like that. As that was his Titan mistress.
Okay.
She sided with the gods during the war. And then when he heard this, he was like, "Oh, can't have a daughter with her." So then she was like, "I'm pregnant," and so he turned her into a fly and ate her.
That's what's up.
But because Athena, already a baby, in the womb,
baby fly,
grew up inside of Zeus's head. Zeus was like, "I have a bad headache one day." He's like, "My son Hephaestus, who was Zeus and Hera's son." He's like, "Hephaestus, please split open my head with an axe, knowing that I'm a god and I cannot die." Split open the head. Athena popped out, full armor and a spear. Dad? And he's like, "What's up?" He's like, "You're the goddess of wisdom." Word. Who was born from Zeus's brain.
Makes sense.
Bam.
There's some wisdom for you. Also, more wisdom. Number one on the MVP ladder is Joel.
Ooh, we're
going back to the Joel. A lot of Joel love.
Wow, back to basketball on the basketball podcast?
Yeah, maybe. I felt like we had to.
This one's a little off the rails, guys.
Yeah, just bear with us.
We're recording it a little late, so it's going to be a little off the rails.
It's okay. Bear with us.
So, Joel,
number one.
Yes, sir.
It's about time. I think
it really was.
A lot of it helps. The Nuggets were really struggling for.
Aren't they like 8-16 over against teams over 500 in the last whatever?
We can go with that. I just know there was a stretch with 5 games that they're 1-4, and 2 losses that really stuck out to me were against the Spurs and the Rockets.
Yeah,
it wasn't great. Can't lose to those teams.
It wasn't great.
No, not at all. So, Jokic's team performance fallen. I'm not sure how he did. He probably did his Jokic stuff, but that definitely helps. And then Joel is he's been on a tear.
They've won 8 of their last 9.
On a tear.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He dropped 35 in like 10 straight.
Yeah, so
it's
very
crazy.
Deserving.
Actually, I think the Sixers played tonight. Let's see if he extended it.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's very deserving.
Could have sworn we hit a back-to-back.
I wouldn't be surprised if it just continues this way.
No back-to-back. It's tomorrow.
No back-to-back. Okay.
We're playing the Bulls twice in a row. That's what it was.
I see. Yeah, we don't do back-to-back games anymore. 2023, dude.
True. I feel like the Sixers have like 3 back-to-backs. Okay. 3 back-to-back groupings all season.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
But Joel, MVP. Let me read you these stats I had pulled up for just this reason. 33 points a game. That's all you need. Also 10.3 rebounds and 4.1 assists.
What's his free throw percentage? Still like 85?
Is 85.5.
That's what's up.
On 12 free throws per game.
That's awesome.
Career high.
I believe it. Be a lot of people's career high.
Playing 35 minutes a night, career high. Shooting 54.6 from the field, career high.
It's his award to lose.
35.1 from 3, not career high, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
2-point percentage is 57.9, career high. Effective field goal percentage, 57.1, career high.
Word.
Free throws attempted per game is 11.9, career high by 0.1.
We'll take it.
85.5, not a career high, but second highest. And rebounds is a little bit down. And then assists is 4.1, second highest of his career. And he's also putting in 1.8 blocks per game.
Because why not?
Because he gets it done on the offense and the defense.
Yes, he does.
I will say at the end of the Bulls game, he did not have a good game. He scored 8 points in the fourth and both overtimes combined. But to be fair, he didn't play in the last overtime. So that's okay. People who are running around saying that statistic, shut up.
Yeah.
And then
watch the game.
And then they'll pull a hardcore. They'll be like, Jokic would never. And I'm like, yeah. Because he wouldn't foul. He doesn't play defense.
That is fair.
There are so many times, especially of late, where you see Jokic just look at someone.
Very minimal effort, dude. It's bad on defense.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And it's not destroying their team. Like, obviously, Jokic is...
They'll be fine.
A fantastic player. The number 2 center, easily, like, without a doubt, top 2. Like there is a league of their own that Joel and Jokic are in.
That's that S tier.
It really is. And then the A tier would be Sabonis.
Sabonis. I like Bam in the A tier.
That's a good. I was just gonna say that.
Cat when healthy.
I don't know.
Or power forward Cat.
Power forward Cat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
For a while,
there you go.
Cat was the number 3 center.
He really was.
Because it was Cat or Bam.
Yeah.
Sabonis really stepped it up this year.
He did.
He did. Mad respect, Sabonis. I want a Sabonis jersey.
That'd be a sick jersey.
Thank you.
A Fox jersey. I would love a De'Aaron Fox jersey.
We should get each other jerseys. Jersey swap.
Word.
Well, jersey swap. Speaking of jersey swap, you see Kyrie Irving ignore Dylan.
Yes, that was
after
awesome.
his jersey swap. He just gave him the jersey and walked away.
Yeah. He ended up saying, he was like, oh, wasn't paying attention. Like I was ready to get off the court.
What a king.
Yeah. Whether
we know what you did,
that's
Kyrie.
true or not, but you know what? It was funny to watch because that clip was on my Twitter feed almost every other post.
Yeah.
And I liked it. As a Dylan Brooks hater, I liked it.
You are a Dylan Brooks hater.
Major Dylan Brooks hater.
I really can't hate a player for that long.
I can.
Even with
hold
Jokic,
grudges.
I still just feel bad something. I'm like, he's still a person.
Yeah, I hold grudges.
You do. You despise Dylan Brooks.
Yeah. So it's really bittersweet for Draymond right now because I still don't forgive the Warriors for what they have done to the Jazz as of like the past 5-7 years in the playoffs. Still very bitter about that. That's why I love Curry, but I hate him. Not a love-hate. Yeah. Got a lot of hate in my heart.
You do. Gotta let that go.
Nah.
You're gonna die young, buddy.
Yep, that's okay. It's okay.
That's a red flag.
It's okay.
She doesn't listen.
She's on board. So I'll have to. Shout out Gabby.
Shout out Gabby.
Yeah, find it somewhere within however long this podcast is. I'll give her a hint. It's towards the back end.
Towards the back end. Let's go for another 3 hours.
Word.
I was thinking one of these days we should do a 24-hour stream.
24? I'm gonna need a lot of energy drinks.
We'll just take a nap.
Okay.
In the middle of the stream. Keep it going.
6 hours of the stream is.
Well, I'll do 3 and then you.
So we're doing
I'll wake
shifts.
up and then you do 3 and then we'll be ready to go.
Okay, we'll be fine.
You know,
like
I only need 3. You know that.
Yeah, you operate off of 3. Very admirable. I don't know how you do it.
Weird.
Yeah, probably not the best. Like
I bumped it up to 5 for this semester.
That's good.
Since the second half started.
Way to go, Trey.
Yeah, 5 hours of sleep every night. I'm good to go. I'm ready to rock. 19 hours awake.
Word.
I'm good.
The people's champ.
I'm trying. I'm busy.
You're a busy lad. Busy little boy. Busy little boy.
What a weird podcast this is.
That's okay.
We barely talk basketball, but if you like us, this is the podcast for you. Yeah,
this is very much our personalities and just who we are coming out.
If you listen to this because you like basketball, but you like us more, this is it.
Yep,
like, this
right
is
here,
the
creme de
pod
la
for
creme.
you. Like we are just weird here.
Yeah, that's truly what this boils down to.
Hashtag just weird. Hashtag big pod. Hashtag real fun. Real fun.
Something like that. But tell you what, someone who I don't know about the segue. Scrap the segue.
No, keep it going. I want to rate it.
We brought up something like, oh boy, I don't even know.
No, you do the segue.
Okay, so someone similar to Dylan Brooks, who wanted to run his mouth in a different sense, is an unlikely former NBA player, Chandler Parsons. And he
there were so much better ways to segue that.
There were, bro. I told you, I blinked. I lost it.
We talked about Dylan Brooks. Let me give you one.
Okay.
We were talking about Dylan Brooks, and speaking of overpaid Grizzlies, Chandler Parsons decided to open his mouth.
There you go.
Say
Is Dylan Brooks overpaid?
Like 11 mil. No. I would pay 11 mil for Dylan. I pay 15.
I wouldn't pay him because I don't like him, but yeah.
Yeah, but this could have gone to your hate.
Yeah, that's an appropriate.
I can't believe that's your segue.
I'm sorry.
That was bad.
I told you.
You did tell me.
That's probably
fair. I made you do it.
Might be my worst one.
That's not true. We've had some bad ones on here.
That was my personal worst. I'm gonna live with that. I won't forget about it.
That's fair.
I'll do the film. Watch up. I'll be better next time. Better segue coming.
You keep pushing.
Chandler Parsons, he said that KD is more feared than LeBron James.
He said he feared matching up against KD more than LeBron James.
Yeah.
I hypothesize that's because Chandler Parsons, I don't think, ever had to play LeBron in the playoffs.
Okay. So just
I feel
lack
like he
of
was
exposure.
Western Conference only.
Yeah.
So he had to play the Thunder a lot. He had to play
Golden State.
He would have never had to really play Nets KD because I think he was out of the league by then.
Yeah,
because he went Houston, Dallas, and then Memphis.
So very Western Conference.
Very Western Conference. I feel like he was
Never
on.
smelt LBJ.
He was on an Eastern Conference for a little bit, but
yeah,
he had to match up against Kevin Durant like
night in, night out.
Yeah, like
more or less.
What is it like? You play your conference, the Western Conference, if we were a Western team, like 3 times.
Yeah,
a year, 2 or 3, something like that.
At a minimum,
3. I think it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think you play every Eastern Conference team twice a year.
Yeah,
you play everyone in your conference 4 times a year, and you play everyone in your division 4 times a year, and everyone in your conference 3.
The math works for right now.
Does it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't have a calculator. I'm not pulling my calculator out. But yeah, just initial thoughts on that. Chandler Parsons.
I'm doing math.
Okay, he's doing math. I don't know. I get it. I'm not mad. I'm not really mad about it because I feel like this isn't the first time that we've heard players or just retired players or whatever saying, oh, they'd fear KD more than LeBron James just because of the offensive domination that KD does pose.
That's
he
pretty
can
close.
shoot it from everywhere. Oh, really?
I got my math done. My math done for what I said was
be?
76 games.
Okay. Not too
bad.
bad.
Pretty close.
Yeah, sprinkle in
where are
6
we
games
at?
in.
I was focused so much on math.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm not mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, a lot of people will probably take it the wrong way.
Yeah, I think it's more shocking and posted for clickbait more than anything.
Absolutely, but I'm not mad at it.
Chandler Parsons seems like a very intelligent, like NBA player too.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't loved, but he was very smart.
Yeah, he wasn't loved because of the
His
contract, strictly,
and his injuries with the contract.
Not a good combo.
Yeah,
not a good combo. Like Ben Simmons. Sorry.
He's also, Dirk Nowitzki took a pay cut in free agency so the Mavericks could sign Chandler Parsons one time.
Oh my God.
Like he took a pay cut and then they used it on Chandler Parsons.
Did not age well.
Jeez. Yeah, I believe that was when I think it was right after their championship or sometime shortly after. The Mavericks were really weird with that championship team because they kept getting obsessed with the idea of free agency. And so they would let their players walk or trade all their players making money so they could have money to sign free agents. But then no one would actually agree to terms. And the closest they ever got was DeAndre Jordan.
Yep.
Prime DeAndre Jordan.
Yep.
Who then got kidnapped by his team.
Yep.
Do you remember this story?
Yeah, he got locked up.
And
said, no, you're not leaving.
Stay in LA with me and Blake Griffin.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. We're holding you hostage.
They really didn't. It worked. They gave DeAndre Jordan Stockholm Syndrome.
It did. He's like, you know what? LA's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
No, I mean.
It's LA.
Yeah, you're LA. You're multi-millionaire. Yeah, Clippers. Hey, we were talking about that earlier. Off recording.
Off camera.
But how they just severely underachieve in the playoffs. No matter how good of a regular season team they are.
It's really weird how they build their team always the same way with like one drafted player and then or like a few drafted players and then one big free agent.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. So they changed it up this time, but they changed it up the wrong way with the Kawhi Paul George because they just went,
we'll just sign them.
Only signed or drafted players.
Yep.
We'll trade SGA for this.
Screw them.
Could you imagine SGA on that team right now?
Oh my God, beautiful. Would you rather have Paul George or SGA?
Paul George.
Okay.
Well, am I the Clippers or am I just like me?
You're the Clippers.
Paul George.
Okay.
Paul George got me Kawhi.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Makes sense then.
Yeah.
You don't get Kawhi without Paul George.
Yeah. Like Kawhi literally said, if you get me Paul George, I'll come. And they said,
all right.
OKC, name your price.
Yeah. Smell you later, SGA.
They said SGA and 8 firsts. And they said, okay.
Say less.
That's crazy.
They got first out the wazoo.
Do you remember what you were doing when that trade went down?
No, I don't.
My heart broke. I remember exactly. I was sitting at Walgreens working.
Okay.
And I was at the cash register. And I almost started, like, I cried. Like, I was so sad about it. Because, Russell Westbrook at the time was probably my favorite non-Sixer.
Okay.
He and Joel had their beef, like, at the height of it right then. I was loving life. Like, Russ was my guy. And then Paul George re-signing with the small market OKC.
Yep.
Oh, I was so happy about it. Because I hated
this
the Lakers
never happens.
at the time. I hated them. So I was like, I'm just so happy he's not going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
And then like 1 year after he re-signed, he got traded out. He asked about it. And then I was like, what are they going to do with Russ? And just a little bit later, he got traded again.
Out to
my
Houston
entire
this
heart
time.
broke. That was my Russ looked wrong in the Houston jersey, like incorrect.
Yeah, no, and we see how it turned out. It was very short lived.
Yeah, it was one season.
Yep.
And then
Went off to DC.
Yeah, I think he looked fine in a DC jersey.
I was okay with it. I honestly liked. Yeah, I was gonna say I liked that a lot.
They should have kept that.
I mean, would you rather have that team then or the team they have now?
This team, obviously. This team is so much better.
Word.
Kuz going crazy. Kristaps looks really good.
KCP or KP. Thank you.
KCP got released.
Not KCP. Yeah.
From that team actually. So.
Yeah. He's doing well in the Nuggets though.
Yeah, he is doing well in the Nuggets.
No, doing very well in the Nuggets.
No. He didn't get released from. He got traded from that team.
He did.
For Will Barton.
Yep.
Who just got released.
Yeah,
Will's signed with the Raptors.
Ah, is that where he's at now?
Mm-hmm.
The 6.
Yup.
Word.
We the North.
We the North.
We the North.
Toronto strong? Question mark.
Was that a thing?
I don't know.
It was a thing.
I don't know. It is now.
I was talking. I don't remember who I was talking with, but I was talking with the beauty. Because I don't like Raptors fans, but I was talking about the beauty of the Raptors winning that championship and what it meant to literally all of Canada and how we don't have that here.
No.
Like in the States, because we have our teams.
Yeah.
Canada has a team.
Yes, they do.
And so the Raptors winning that championship must have meant so much.
Probably did. If I was a Raptors fan, hey, shout out Michael.
If I was a Canadian.
Yeah, if you're a Canadian.
That'd be it.
Just like, damn.
You know how much trash I would talk?
I would still be
my
talking.
My healthcare's better. My team's better. Take it.
I'm on top of the world. On top of the U.S.
My maple syrup's better. I'd be going crazy.
Bars.
Thanks, man.
Oh, Madden. Madden's very angry. Someone came home.
Shout out my roommate, Blake.
Shout out Blake.
He just came home.
Yeah, a lot of shout outs this episode. Put Madden on the mic. Yeah. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. It's enough airtime for you.
You hush down now.
Yeah, come on, behave yourself. We're somewhat talking about basketball today. And Greek mythology. More importantly, Greek mythology.
More importantly, basketball.
Okay, that's fair. Could you, what do you call it? Your dream team of Greek gods and goddesses for the NBA. Who would it be?
Okay. What a weird... Okay, Greek gods and goddesses or including demigods?
Nah, just Greek gods and goddesses.
Okay.
Screw the demigods.
So no Heracles, no Perseus.
Nope, none of them. He's cooking. A brain cook.
At point guard, I want Athena.
Okay.
Smartest of
Point
the gods.
god.
Also, literally
Point goddess.
Point
Not
goddess. Lowercase g. Shout out capital G. The real one. Got him. Got all those Greek mythology believers.
Oh, fucking love it.
Yeah, so Athena, point guard.
Yeah.
I want the smartest. I want the court awareness.
Yep.
She defeated the god of war twice in battle. Like she is 2-0 against the god of war because she is smarter, she's more efficient and more effective. She's actually in Roman mythology, when Roman mythology adopted Greek mythology, they completely disregarded Ares because they were like, he kind of sucks. And just had Athena be there.
Just look at the stats.
Athena became their god of war as well.
That's what's up.
So I want Athena at point guard.
Okay. Shooting guard, who you got?
I want Zeus.
Okay, that's fair.
Whapping the lightning bolts down.
Yeah, that's fitting.
That's Zeus right there.
Yeah.
That's him getting buckets.
Okay.
Small forward.
I have a 5 that I hope you say.
I have a 5 and a 4 in mind, I think.
Okay.
Right now I have a 4 in mind, but I think he might be who you're thinking of at 5.
Okay.
It's a him, right?
It is a him.
Okay.
I'm a he, I'm a him.
Okay, and my 3 I want Hermes.
Okay.
Fastest god, messenger of the gods. He's gonna take it coast to coast just like that, throw it down.
That's a little bit of a matchup nightmare.
It is
at the 3?
I imagine him a little thinner.
Yeah.
A little Slim Reaper-ish, but
Slim Reaper-ish.
He's gonna be able to get down there and get that in. I would debate putting him at the 4.
Yeah.
I don't know how his shooting's gonna be.
Small ball, you go 4.
Small ball, I go 4. I feel like he's a little bit undersized to play the 4, but its positional fit would be a 4. But I think his skills and his size would put him at the 3.
Okay.
At the 4,
he's thinking.
I'm
excited.
Want Hephaestus.
Oh, okay.
At the 4, I want Hephaestus. Was that who you wanted at my 5?
No.
Okay, then I'm not going to get your 5 because I have a different 5 already.
Perfect.
So at the 4,
Yeah.
I want Hephaestus.
Okay.
I want him. Hephaestus' hammer, super strong. I want him, throwing down the lobs from Athena.
Yeah.
I want him going crazy on the boards.
Yeah.
He was regarded as the ugliest god. I feel like 4s are ugly. They do the ugly work.
Yeah.
Not like physically ugly.
Yeah, no.
Obviously.
Do the dirty work.
Yeah, but they do the dirty work for the team. They're down there banging down low post.
Okay.
If
Big
everyone
bang.
heard that I think that was just the dishes from
Yeah,
my
don't
roommate.
even worry about that.
And then at the 5, what a weird prompt you gave me here.
Yeah. To me, there's only one right answer.
I want Poseidon at the 5.
Okay.
I want Poseidon at the 5, and I want him there because of his. So obviously he's one of the big 3s, who's gonna be one of the bigger ones, right?
Yep.
He's gonna have that speed.
Okay.
Bro had literally the ocean.
Yep.
Multiple monsters.
Okay.
And he's the inventor of horses.
Word.
So I want that guy down low. I think he could, keep the motion of the ocean going on the court, as they say.
Okay.
I feel like if anyone's going to set a good screen, it's going to be a wave. So I just want to
like
go
a
Poseidon.
wave crashing down on you.
And then for my 6th man, I want Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft.
Word.
Because I just want her to be out there just,
Causing chaos.
Pulling tricks with the ball.
I love it.
Oh, and then my 7th man, I need Nike, the goddess of victory, because the goddess of victory.
Yeah.
She's basically like my 15th man on the bench. She's that morale piece.
Good chemistry.
Yeah.
Udonis Haslam.
Yeah. The Udonis Haslam is Nike.
Word.
Okay. Well, who did you want at your 5, or do you want to give me your whole lineup here?
I'll do my whole lineup.
What a
Athena
weird
at the
prompt.
1, Athena at the 1, and Poseidon at the 2, dude.
What?
Splashing threes.
Oh.
That
makes sense. That makes sense.
Like he's wet.
That makes sense.
He's wet.
He is wet.
Zeus, I would want him at 3.
Okay.
Keeping him at 3. Stroke it from the outside. I'm sure he plays great perimeter D.
We'll see.
Fast as lightning.
Fast as lightning.
Quick first step.
Yeah.
Got to.
Hermes is faster.
Anyway, my 4. Sheesh. I do. Who's the ugly dude you're saying?
Hephaestus.
All right, I like that.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But my 5, who I really wanted you to say, was Hades.
What was your reason for Hades at the 5?
Okay, yeah, similar to your logic of going
Poseidon.
Yeah. Well, actually, what's his face? Hephaestus, right? At the 4.
Mm-hmm.
He's evil, bro. He's evil as hell.
He's
you
not
need
regarded,
a gritty.
He's not regarded. He's not regarded as evil in Greek mythology.
He rules the underworld. You gotta have a cold
Someone's
heart.
got to do the job. He didn't get to choose that.
That's okay, but he embraces that role.
No, he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to, but he does it. He does it. God
he does it because he needs to. I respect that.
Yeah.
The evil part, a little rough, but like to know your role, do the gritty work. That's a good Hades choice. That's a good choice.
Yeah, he's my 5.
That's a good choice. You got the 3 brothers on your team.
And at the end of them, like it's the big 3.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The big 3.
Yeah, I feel like if I had all 3, because Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus like fight a lot when they're all together.
Yeah.
But but Zeus and Poseidon are homies. So for chemistry issues, I couldn't put Hades on the team if I had Zeus and Poseidon.
Okay, I respect that. There we go. Our Greek mythology starting 5.
That's stupid. We're stupid.
Potentially.
We're dumb.
Actually.
This is awesome.
No, literally, we are.
Can we get a 2K mod that puts the Greek gods in here?
There's got to be one.
There's a couple I was thinking about. Hestia, goddess of the hearth. I felt like that's a good locker room dude too. Protects the heart of it.
I'll have that dude on my bench. He can keep the morale up.
Her name is Hecate.
She can keep the morale up.
Or Hestia, not Hecate.
Okay.
Hestia.
She can do that.
Another one I wanted to shout out, Dionysus.
Wine
and partying.
Okay.
J.R. Smith.
Dennis
James
Rodman.
Harden. Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. The worm, baby.
Gotta have some Dionysus on there. I
Okay.
think he wouldn't focus enough to be on the court.
No, he doesn't see the lineup.
Who else? Apollo.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I would like to change my 2 guard.
Okay, who's your
Who did I have?
guard?
I had Zeus. I want him off my team.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm cutting him. I want Artemis, goddess of archery.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah.
Yup.
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 Yeah, I'll have him as my 4 and then Hades. Freak, bro. Artemis. I'm sorry.
Artemis is a her and her twin is Apollo.
Yeah, okay. Artemis can be my 4.
What a weird.
And then Hades my 5. Because we don't need too nitty gritty.
Yeah, Hephaestus is mine. Hades is yours. I respect it.
Word.
Artemis would be like the Hito Turkoglu on steroids out here.
There we go.
Shout out number 26. Half court.
There we go.
This is the weirdest prompt I've ever been given, but I put a lot of thought into it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
We'll do it next week.
With what?
I don't know. Do starting 5 kitchenware.
I went to the kitchen as well. Starting 5 chip brands.
That's awesome. We do that.
All right. That's how we'll end every podcast from now on, is a starting 5 of new random objects.
Starting 5. We'll think of a topic and then we'll just roll with it.
That's so dumb. We're so dumb.
Yeah.
Shout out if you're listening.
I hope y'all listened for that.
I hope you did.
There's a lot of thought that went into it.
I bet there's no one listening. I bet it's just bots downloading our stuff.
That's okay. We love you, bots.
Thanks,
3,000 of them.
If we get 3,000 of them.
3,000 bots. Send your bots our way.
Hey.
Yeah. That's all I got, Trey.
That's all I got.
Word. Well, guys, until next week.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
And it's been real fun.
And real stupid.
Yeah, it's been real dumb. It's been real dumb. It's been real. Dumb. It's been dumb. It's been real dumb.
Deuces.
Deuces.